What is Blue Sky? Somebody fill me in on this. I'm hearing about this a lot.
Oh, this is great. So BlueSky is, let's see. Actually, let's bring it up on the other laptop so people can look at it. One of the things that's great about this is, I guess, like, there's no intellectual property at all in terms of how you make a website, because BlueSky just looks exactly like Twitter. It uses like the exact same logo, except it's a butterfly instead of a bird. I don't know if people can see this easily. And it like has the exact same feed structure. As far as I can tell, it even like uses like the same icons. Like, oh, you got replies. You have your skies. In fact, I think the lingo term they're going with instead of tweet is, I've read this, it's skeet, which one is exactly like tweet, and two, look it up on Urban Dictionary. There is a gross meaning of that we're not going to talk about here. But it's like all just 100% the exact same thing as Twitter, except what it is it's Twitter for people who miss old Twitter, not really old Twitter when it was funny in like 2015 when Trump is taking it over, but oppressive Stalinist Twitter in 2020, like people who are mad that when people say things that I don't like about vaccines or about elections, it makes me so mad. I just want to go to a place where it can be censored. And so it's censored Twitter. It's maximum censorship Twitter. There's a great post by Nate Silver that he just made today, actually. You guys can put it up there. I would join BlueSky if it was like 2012 to 2015 Twitter, but the people going there seem to think 2019 to 2020 Twitter was good when it was the most miserable place on earth unless you happen to fit within a very particular lane. And that's the thought he's had. It's a thought a lot of people are having. One of the funniest things is all these libs are joining BlueSky. One of the funniest examples of this is all these sports journalists are joining BlueSky because they're all ideological screamer people. And the athletes are not. The athletes are just staying on Twitter because Twitter is bigger and more popular. But these are all zealots, so they have to go to BlueSky. And I guess I should explain the reason they're doing it is because they've decided that Musk is to blame, like, the evil orange Hitler came back, and it's because there wasn't enough censorship on Twitter. They could have censored this. So now they're finally voting with their feet, and it's all these the Stephen King boomer lib resistance types who are mad. And one of the funniest things that's happening is there's sort of a left-wing real raw news conspiracy thing that thinks like Musk stole the election by having Starlink satellites. Blue Anon. Like, so they stole the election with the Starlink satellites. And they're all getting banned on BlueSky because they auto-ban all the election deniers. Yeah. And so I think who the Babylon Bee guys set up over there, and they started posting some articles, and like every single one of their posts got taken down on BlueSky. But one of the interesting things, I don't have any at my fingertips, and I don't know any that I can actually mention here in polite company with, because Thought Crime is of course a family show, but there have been some really funny anons going over and brigading BlueSky, and basically what they're doing is they're going over there and pretending to be leftists and just saying like the craziest stuff to troll them and let's just mess with them and see how they respond and see how they react to things. Like I think there was one, it was like, I'm a proud trans woman and I'll use the bathroom wherever I want, not just whatever room it is, wherever place I'm standing in, I'm going to use the bathroom right there. And how dare you tell me otherwise? And they're going up against these like Rob Reiner and Mark Cuban type people. They're like, wait, what are you talking about? They just don't know how to respond to it whatsoever. This is similar to, for those who are familiar with their deep lore of the movement, it's similar to back in the old days when 4chan used to brigade Tumblr in like the Gamergate era and some of that stuff. And it's been absolutely hilarious.